Hello, and welcome to this series of videos. Not everyone will be interested in the narrow niche that these videos fill, so I want to begin by explaining what to expect, rather than you're having to pick through a few to find out the hard way that they aren't really what you're looking for. These videos are specifically designed to help men develop song leading capabilities for a cappella worship services. Others who wish to sing better in worship will also find benefits. These videos are divided into 3 sections, or playlists as they're called on YouTube, and each section builds on the one before it. The music section is of value to everyone who wants to better understand the music used to sing praise to God. It will not cover music instruction that isn't important to the songs we typically find in our hymnals. The section on singing is intended to help improve the actual singing an individual does. It will work on our accuracy in hitting the notes and even include some information on sight singing. The section on directing songs is presented for men who wish to lead in a cappella services, and one should already have studied the first 2 sections to make the most of that section. I may add a playlist to these later, but for now, these 3 will do. There are men who hold singing and leading schools to teach this, and they can give you their personal and learned attention. If you want to learn how to sing, I'll give you some pointers, but I'm not a vocal coach. You can find vocal coaches all over and even quite a few on YouTube. You may not have money or time to get off and to go to one of these singing schools, or you may not have the ability to hire a vocal coach, but these are here for you to use, and they're free. It only takes up the time you're able to give. I suggest 10 minutes a day. None of these videos are longer than 5 or 6 minutes, at least that's the plan. And you can do the work from one video over a span of several days, or even combine from different sections, as I may suggest at times. Ideally, 20 to 30 minutes a day, perhaps 3 times a week, will provide an optimum benefit. Let me finish by pointing out a view that is harmful to worship. Some say the words of the songs are all that really matter. While I would agree that the words are the most important aspect of a song, they should never be regarded as all that really matter. Music sets the mood through which an author of the words weaves messages of truth from Scripture. That music becomes a vehicle that we use to carry those messages deep into the hearts. Driving that vehicle recklessly, thinking the words are all that matter, is inexcusable. If we pay no attention to the quality of the music, the message of truth in song may end up broken down in the aisles of an otherwise effective worship service. When you offer up praise to God, a sacrifice of praise to God that is the fruit of your lips, Hebrews 13:15, when would it ever be appropriate to allow half of that effort to be half-hearted? Never say the words are all that really matter. Am I saying you must be a really good singer to worship God? No. I am saying that we should give of our best to the Master. I've known people who couldn't carry a tune in a bucket, as the old expression goes, but they were some of the best at implementing God's command to sing and make melody in the heart. They couldn't lead the song service, but you knew their hearts were in it. You see, the melody doesn't have to be in the voice, it's in the heart. All you have to do is do your best. But far too many excuse the lack of effort and just cast their voice haphazardly into the air. If you can see my point, then accept my challenge to give of your best to the Master. We all know that He deserves it. It's my prayer that every disciple be zealous in their effort to worship God in song. Now, the first video in the music section is right up here. And the first video in the singing section is going to be right up here. And then the first video in the directing section is going to be right down here in the lower left.